We talked about like was a mechanic and stuff, and just he told me some good stories.
Like what? Give me an example.
There was one, I guess, him and some guys were working on on this big tank, and they were working on one of the valves, and it was like 100 gallons of fluid, or I forget exactly what, poured out all over them. Like, that's pretty crazy. I don't know. He told me about, I don't know, just stuff like that, stuff they did for fun. Like, one story was they would try to have scorpion fights and make them fight and stuff. But I guess that didn't work out. Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess I just didn't want to do something serious or, try to bring up something like that, I guess. I just personally didn't feel like my style of drawing would best illustrate something that was serious. So I kind of went for, like, I guess more funnier stories, and just because, I don't know, I thought that fit the kind of stuff I do a little better. Just the lighter stuff. It was over Christmas break one time. He had to guard a parking lot. He wasn't allowed to go home for the break, and he had to guard a parking lot that was completely empty. And apparently it was freezing rain for like 4 hours. He was out there standing perfectly still, and he said he was covered in half-inch of ice. And then he went and sat down in the sergeant of guard's office and melted into the chair, and then the sergeant of guard came in later, and I guess he found out the chair was wet and threw it out. And I didn't know this, but apparently they have to starch their uniforms a lot, and so you could tell that he got soaking wet because the starch and stuff, the white of the starch showed up on his uniform later. Like the next day he saw that, so I thought that was a pretty funny story. I would say, I mean, I've learned a little more about just different kinds of things that happen in the military, and I've really never known too many people, so it was definitely nice to have like a complete 180 of just, meeting people that I probably would never meet otherwise. So I'd say it's been really good. I always think they're fine people, and definitely like what they did was a really good thing. I don't know. That's how I feel, that they did a good thing. I personally don't think I could ever do that, so it's really good that there are people that will.